I believe that, if everybody say it can't get done, I'm like, yes it can, why not? I said, if these kids can't read, then I'm not going to promote them. All this, mom, dad, I'm going to look you in your face and say this kid can't read. We let them down. School, parents, we let them down. But I'm not going to take them to the next grade knowing that they're not at grade level. It's funny because I'm always like, okay, how are schools successful? Well, schools are successful when they demand greatness. Greatness just doesn't come. We're about to make history. We're about to learn. We're about to grow. We're about to make history. And then, mark my words, it's going to be other school districts, other places around it that's going to be doing this thing. We're going to be the first model. And I'm speaking that into existence, okay?
For booking, please visit shurtschoolturnaroundspecialist.com.
Come on, good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on in. This is Sean Hurt, the school turnaround specialist, with my 10 o'clock podcast. Come on in and hit that share button. Let me know where you're coming from. This morning we're talking about a transfer your pain into greatness. So give me about 2 minutes as I get all of my friends on, get all of my Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and social media friends on. So come on in and hit that share button. You know how we do it. It's going to be another great podcast. So let me get some of my friends on. So just give me a few seconds, and I need you to hit that share button. I want all of my Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. Come on in. And you know that theme song. I like, we are going to another level. We are going to another level in education. Yep. So just stay with me as I get everybody in. And go ahead and hit that share button. Let me know where you're coming from. I need all of that love. I need all of that love this morning. Good morning, Principal Taylor. Good morning, Dr. Houston. Good morning, Dr. Houston. It's good seeing you. Good morning, Jeff Milliner. Good morning. Just go ahead and let's get started. I cannot wait. I got a lot of good information to share. We're going to be just on a whole level. Good morning. Good morning, Ms. Matthews. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. You're going to love this one on this morning. I listen, I couldn't sleep last night. I woke up at 4:30, get ready for this. I cannot sleep. I cannot sleep. I cannot sleep. I said, I am going to bring this to I'm going to a whole nother level. Good morning, Dr. Jeter. Good morning, Ms. Davis from Las Vegas. I appreciate that love. I really do. Come on and hit that share button. One more second as I and my Twitter people in it. We're going to jump in it. We're going to jump in it. You know how I like to do it. So just go ahead and hit that share button. Let me know where you're coming from. And we're going to go ahead and jump in it. Give me one more second. All right. I think I'm about set. I got all my good friends in. Good morning, Miss Stevens. Good morning, Miss Stevens. My good friend, Miss Stevens, in the house. So let me get just a few more things in. You say, I heard all these people. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, good morning, Dr. Thomas. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Ms. Good morning. Good morning, Dr. Thomas. Good morning. Good morning. All right. I think that we're all set. So once again, good morning. This is Sean Hurt, your school turnaround specialist. And this morning we're going to talk about transferring your pain to greatness. And hey, this is my morning podcast. I'm from 10 to 10:30. Then we got Create and Educate at 10:30. Then we have 11 o'clock Principal Cafele. And then from there, we have Josh Tolliver. We call ourselves Fantastic Four. He comes in on Sunday. And then also there's another level. Yes, Dr. Houston. Also, we have Dr. Thomas. She's on her podcast, so please rock out with her. And then also, I would like to say good morning to my good friend, Principal Bailey. Good morning. So we're about to go to just going to get started. I'm just trying to just capture just more things. Give me a second. I'm gonna go ahead. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. And this morning, I'm gonna talk about transferring your pain to greatness. And I was thinking about this whole week. And I'm going to talk about how we're going to take that pain, or let me be very specific. If you have a pain, if you have a desire, if you are like, listen, I need to find greatness in education. Now, I've been thinking about this, and I just this pain inside, this desire, this feeling to take to go to another level. You heard that song, to go to another level. This is what I'm gonna talk about this morning. But before I get into that, I'm gonna go over a couple of my housekeeping notes. Is that I would like to give a big shout out to Principal Allen Well Branch Middle School. I was there this week, and they were on fire. I cannot wait to keep that momentum going. I was able to spend a whole day with her, her leadership team, and her teachers, and we went over data. We looked at NWA. We said those are the things that I do for schools to make sure they go to another level. So thank you for bringing me in. You know how I feel about that school, so just keep on going to another level. This week I will be in Toledo, Ohio, with Principal Johnson. I can't wait to go down there. We're doing the same thing. Like I said, we're going to work with the teachers. We're going to take the school to another level. That's what we do. We go and we have greatness. We have greatness. So I can't wait to see that. And also, please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe to all of my social media platforms. This morning, I put a good post this morning on my Facebook regarding classroom setup. I put like 18 a checklist for 18 things that a good classroom will look like. Also with a video. Make sure you check that out. If you are a teacher, you need to look at it. It's going to take you to another level. Prince, if I'm so okay. Just quick, okay. Quick question. I'm gonna stop right there. Please tell me, is my audio fuzzy again? I just gotta tell me, is the audio working? Is the audio working? I want to make sure that I check my audio. Is the audio working? Give me some feedback. I'll stop. My good friend mentor Principal Fetty said it might be my audio. So let me know. Let me know if the audio is working. Give me some feedback. Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. Oh, okay. Good. 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 So I'm gonna keep on tweaking. Let me know if I'm my audio. So I'm just gonna keep on going. And thank you very much once again. You know, with technology, things go in and out. So I appreciate all of the support, all of the love. Next is that the fall data is coming in. I need us to take a look. Take a look at your fall data. Okay, thank you. Take a look at your fall data. Do not sleep on that. I need every educator need to look at your fall data. If you need me to come in and support with that, I will do that. That's the work I do, but it is in. We cannot wait weeks and weeks. Unpack that data. Give me a call, inbox me, have those POCs, have those meetings. And the last thing is that I want to talk about a quote of the day. And then, Principal Kafele, you said two things that was very that on your podcast a couple of weeks ago that really resonated with me. And Principal Kafele, this is something that Principal Kafele said. And it really hit me. And I don't think that we spent enough time or we highlighted. The first thing he talked about is that when he was a principal, and I had the same thing, he was working hard, very hard, but not working smart. He talked about how his supervisor or superintendent would see him coming in on Saturdays or Sundays. We know, the work week is 50, 55 hours working over the winter break, coming in on holidays, doing all of that good stuff. But at the end of the day, the results are the results. So, like I've been telling people, and I tell people, it's not about working hard, but are you working smart? And also with that smart, we need to see results at the end of the year. So because you're spending 55, 60, 65 hours out of the week, that's fine. Are you working smart? And then when he said that, I said, man, we need to really examine that part right there. Are we working hard or are we working smart? The other thing that Principal Fele said, and then I wrote it down because, like I said, I'm listening to these podcasts. Are we preparing for the future now? Are we preparing for our future now? So, are we actually putting things in place, whether it's financially, whether it's getting those extra layer of degrees? Are we doing something now to prepare for our future? So I just want to kind of highlight those things when Principal Cafele talked about it a couple of weeks ago on his podcast. It really just took my thinking to a whole nother level. So, all right. So let's go ahead and then we're going to talk about how do you transfer your pain into greatness. So I want you to go ahead and hit that share button. Let me know where you're coming from. Hit that share button. I need more people on. We're going to talk about it. I am fired up. I cannot sleep last night. I cannot sleep this weekend. I called my content person this morning at 7:30. I said, hey, how do you feel about this? Do you think that the people will react to it? And Miss Stevens said, yes, go with it, go with it, go with it. So I'm gonna talk about it because everybody who really wants to go to the next level, it's the pain that you have will transfer to greatness. If you look at anybody that has been successful, it has been something that has taken place in their life that they have been mad about, that they have been saying, I'm going to change it. And now when you had that pain, when you had that desire, when you said, I'm changing this outcome, and now when you said that, it led to you becoming great in what you're doing. Since we're talking about education, it led to you becoming the best teacher in the building in your state. It led for you to become the best principal. It led for you to become the best in what you're doing. So you're saying, Hurt, all right, I hear that. So how do I look at this as pain being great? So the first question I'm gonna ask three questions. We're gonna break it down. The first question I want to ask you, what is your pain in education? Write it down. What is your pain in education? I'm gonna say that again. What is your pain? What is the one thing that keeps you up at night? What is the one thing that you get mad at when you read it, when you're watching on the internet, or you see it on TV, or when you go to those board meetings? What is that one or two things that makes you just you cannot sleep at night? Now, when I started, these are the things. This and you could go and put it on the chat. I don't mind, but this is what got me to understand. I'm gonna take my pain and I'm gonna find greatness. This is the things that I cannot sleep at night. I wanted to see a school with 700 to 1,000 inner city students be successful. And to be very specific, I wanted to see Black students strive and become highly educated in the city of Detroit. That was something that kept me up at night for many, many, many years, for decades and decades, since the going from like 89 to 2003. That kept me up at night. I was frustrated. I was mad because I believe that inner city kids, Black kids in Detroit, because I'm from Detroit, I'm from Detroit, Michigan, could learn. Now, if you're saying, hey, Mr. Hurt, I believe this. So that was one of the things that kept me up at night. I said, I'm going to change this narrative. When I become the principal, I'm changing this. The other thing that kept me up at night is that I wanted teachers to believe that there was a light at the end of the tunnel. I'm gonna say that again. I want teachers to believe that there was light at the end of the tunnel. I want a teacher to be able to come into a school and love teaching and feel good about teaching. And this is going to be the second family. And they want to be able to work under that principal, to be able to love kids at the high school level, middle school level. I wanted teachers to be able to say, listen, there is a reward for teaching, but I knew for a fact that in order for my teachers to be able to see that, I had to set my school up to be successful. I had to make sure my teachers knew I loved and cared for them unconditionally. It wasn't about lowering the standards, but I wanted those teachers to see that, hey, listen, we can do something that has never been done before. I wanted teachers to see that there was a light at the end of the tunnel. I wanted my teachers to understand that if they desire to become coaches, assistant principal, superintendent, assistant superintendent, that this place right here, this school right here, that I'm a leader, that I am a leader of, was going to be the incubator for that. And I always talk about this is that I was able to develop as a principal, I was able to develop 9 principals out of my buildings over 14 years. And I brag about that. That changes the landscape of what we're doing. It's sort of like a culture. Football, we kind of understand that. I was a principal tree, so when I grew the tree, and these were my disciples from my tree, and they went on to do big things. The next thing is that I want to What was the pain in education? I wanted to bring community and schools together. I wanted to, it shouldn't be separate. We're going to bring community. We're going to bring the resources into the schools. We're going to bridge that gap. The other thing and the last thing, this is the pain. That's what I'm saying. What is your pain in education? I wanted more black men in school. I wanted to see, I wanted to see I wanted to see more fathers in the schools. I wanted to see fathers at parent teacher conferences. I wanted to see fathers dropping their kids off in the morning. I wanted to see that, and also I wanted to see more black males in education as teachers, as as parapros in the building. That's what I desired to see. That was the pain that drove me to go to another level. Now, what is your pain? I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna stop right there. Come on, hit that share button. Let me know. Let me know what's taking place. I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna stop right there. What is your pain in education? What is your pain? Hit that share button. Hit that share button. Hit that share button. What is your pain? What is the one thing that's keeping you up at night that you desire to become? Put it put it in the chat, please. I need people to put it in the chat. Yep, as more people coming on, I'm seeing it. I'm not gonna wait. Transfer your pain into greatness. Transfer your pain into greatness. All right. I'm seeing more people. People are putting things. I'm gonna pause. There's no need to rush it. I see one person graduation rates for black males. We're talking about the pain. The pain causes you to become great. The pain causes you to become great. The thing that is keeping you up at night will allow you to become great. Question number two. How can I transfer this pain into student success at my school? How can I transfer the pain? The pain should make you become successful. How can I transfer this pain into student success at my school? What I told myself was this. I said, I'm not going to allow other people to determine my outcome as a school leader. I'm not going to allow that. Because it has not been done before, it does not mean that I cannot do it. I'm gonna say this again. Because it has not been done before in your district, in your community, in your state of Florida, in your state of California, in your state of South Carolina, North Carolina. I got all these people in New York, wherever you're at, because it has not been done before, does not mean that you cannot do it yourself. Yes. So that was the first thing. I did not care what anybody said because, oh, Mr. Hurt, do you really think that these black kids in the inner city of Detroit can really learn? It hasn't been done before you. It has not been done before. It has not been scaled like that. If it has, it hasn't been publicized. So now I'm coming to the table with something that has never been done. The other thing is that by that pain taking place, is that I had to lead like I never led before. I had to lead like I've never led before. I had to lead like I have never led before. That means I had to take all of the naysayers, all of the things I read about, saw, heard, all of those things, and I had to throw them out of my brain cells. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do something that has never been done before. The next thing is that I had to dare to dream big. I had to dream big. I had look at this story back. This is one of my schools. I had to dream big. I had to make sure that this dream was so big. So I remember me going to my I got hired. Listen to me very closely. This is me. I got hired as a principal, and Miss Stevens is on, and she was there. I told the school board, I said, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to make this school that I'm a principal of the best school in Michigan. And I was not going to wait 5 or 6, 7 years. I said, I'm going to make it this the best school in 3 years. I said, give me 3 years. I said, give me 3 years. I'm going to determine to make this the best school in 3 years. They looked at me. They didn't laugh at me, but I can tell on their face that they was like, "Oh, he's crazy." Okay, I dreamed big. I didn't let all of the negative things hit me. After 3 years, hey, listen, I'm giving my testimony. After 3 years, my school became a reward school. That's the highest ranking you can get in Michigan. I had a we had an A plus on our report card grade. We know what an A plus is. Also, we became a model school where I had to fly to Nashville, Tennessee to speak at the model school conference on what we did. Also, I had the highest NWA scores in the nation regarding growth. This is what we did in 3 years with all of our kids coming from the inner city. Well, how did you do it? I dreamed big. I had high expectations. And not only that, I made sure my teachers understood what we were doing. I did not take no for an answer. That was my next thing. Stop quitting after your first, second, or third, or fourth, or fifth no. I had 10 no's, 20 no's. No, you can't do that. No, 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 no way. You might not be able to do it, but I'm not going to throw in the towel after someone tells me no. And I was bent on that. I was bent on that. It goes back to Mr. Fele said. I was working out. I'm trying to work smart. Plus, I put hard work in. So I didn't throw in the towel after the first no. All y'all can do this over here. This is what I'm going to be doing as a principal. This is what I'm going to be doing. And I'm going to see the result. Man, I'm feeling good. How do you transfer your pain into greatness? How do you transfer your pain into greatness? All right. All right. Well, that's the first two questions. What is your pain in education? How can I transfer this pain into student success at my school? All right. Next one. Go ahead and hit that. Go ahead and hit that share button. Let me know if this is resonating to you. Let me know if this is resonating to you. Hit that share button. I got a lot of people. I got Dr. Stacy. I utilize everyone to assist with small group one-on-one intervention every morning. We do not miss. We make this a priority. Yes. 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 We make this a priority. How are you transferring your pain greatly? Yes, I love it. Oh, I have Dr. Oglesby, my friend Dr. Oglesby. We saw her video a couple of weeks ago. She's a prime example. Doing unheard of to accomplish the unseen. Yes, that is totally correct. Last question. Last question. Give me 5 more minutes with it. Stay with me because we're going to take this to a whole nother level. How would you feel with how are you going to feel when you become successful? How are you going to feel when you become successful? Last question. How are you going to feel? How are you, Principal Dr. Oglesby? I already know how you feel. How are you going to feel, Tammy Taylor? I already know how you feel. How are you going to feel, Dr. Jeter? I already know how you feel. How are you going to feel, Dr. Rob Gaskins? I already know how you feel, Dr. Principal Taylor. How are you going? I know how these people feel, but how are you going to feel when you become successful? Don't wait for success to come at the end of the year. Start claiming success today. What are you going to feel when you become a reward school, when you become a blue ribbon school, when you become a school of excellence? How is that feeling going to take place? I didn't wait 3 years. I told my staff the first staff meeting, this is how we're going to feel when we become a reward school. This is what we're going to do. I said we're gonna have a dinner for everybody. We're gonna have a free day for all of the students. I'm bringing parents to school, and I'm taking my staff to the next board meeting, and we're gonna brag about how sweet we are. We're gonna let world know what we're doing. That's how I told my staff, this is what we want to feel. So we walk into that feeling every year, knowing that we were going to accomplish the goal, knowing that there were going to be that it was going to be a light at the end of the tunnel. But the question that I ask you is that are you preparing for that now? Don't prepare for 3 years. Are you preparing for that now? Two, what t-shirts are you creating now to say, hey, we about to be a school of excellence. We about to be a reward school. We about to be a school. It hasn't came yet. But are you speaking things into existence? What videos are you going to shoot? I have my good friend Anthony Green. Before we became a reward school, I said, man, come to my school. We're going to shoot a 2-minute video about how we are educating kids at an all-time high. Let's shoot this video because I believe that we're going to do it. And he came and shot the video, and then 2 years later, we become reward school. We look at the video and we laugh like, yeah, yeah. We told the world what we were going to do. We told the world what we were going to do before it came to pass. What posters are you making in your school? What poster are you making? You see me put a post up. You see me put all my posts up through my school. We were saying we're the best school in Michigan. We want to have high academic achievement. We creating leaders. We sending kids to HBCUs and college and beyond. We had all of that through the school before it came to pass. And then what pamphlets are you sending out? What brochures are you sending out to the parents? Letting the parents know that hey, we got doctors and lawyers in our school. And the parents, why are you not coming to our district or this school? We got 1.5 years worth of growth in math and reading. Hey, parents, our MSTEP course, that's our state test. Now I'm talking. Our state test, we about to go ahead and knock out proficiency to a whole other level. What information, what pathways, what things are you doing to walk into the success that you want to see in the near future? What type of faith do you have? I'm talking good now. I know Tabby Keller understand that. What type of faith do you have? Where's your faith at? Where's your faith at? Because at the end of the day, the pain that you have, the pain, I'm looking at my notes, needs to transfer into greatness for your school. I gave you a whole lot of 3 questions. So what I want you to do this week, I want you to go to your next staff meeting and ask those 3 questions. What is your pain in education? How can I transfer this pain into student success at my school? And how do we feel? How do you feel when you become successful? Like when I'm working with school, the first thing I ask is that do you want to be the best school in your state? Or I'm the principal of such and such school. I want to have the best school in the state of Michigan. I want to have the best school in the state of New Jersey. I want to have the best school. What is the best school? I want to have the highest academic achievement possible. That without a shadow of doubt, that when they look at my scores, they will know that these kids are doing and the teachers are doing a high performing job. Are we the best in the state? But before we get to the state, I want to ask another question. Are you the highest performing school in your district? Out of 50 elementary schools, out of 25 middle schools, out of 15 high schools, are you the best in your district? So before we say the state, I need you to be the best in your district. Take that pain into greatness. Become the best. We're not selling for second. We're not selling for third. We're not selling for fourth. We're not doing that no more. You've been on this podcast for many, many years. You done heard of Fantastic Four. You know what we're doing. Are we are we the best at what we're doing? So I'm gonna stop right there because it's 10:28. So I'm gonna wrap it up with this. Go to the next level, take your pace to greatness. It's still early. It's October. Inbox me if you need some support. I'm loving what I'm doing. And I just say thank you very much for showing me all of the love, support. Hit those emojis, share, subscribe to my YouTube page. But let's take education to the next level. Let's take it to the next level. I will see you next week, same time. I'll be in Ohio this week, and I got a couple more spots. So thank you, and go on. I'm gonna be putting some good information up for classroom setups. So make sure you look at my classroom setup page. And now let's go over to Create and Educate. Give me feedback. I need feedback to tell me if you really enjoy what I'm saying. If there's something that I need to tweak or something like that, let me know. We, me and all of my people on here, going to another level.